fucking thing sucks!
Loud voices, loud opinions. They don't hold back. SKIDS PODCAST, where the truth is a heart attack. They go deep, talking about news, no censorship. Current events, race, movies, games, just trace it. They won't sugarcoat, they'll tell it wrong. Unleash the mad fury right from the start. No holds barred, they'll break the rules. SKIDS PODCAST, where the kings of fools.
Forgot we were muted.
Yeah, no shit. We're muted. That's how we do this every show now. Welcome to the show, SKIDS Podcast. I'm Shay Kopke. And that's the end of the show. Goodbye,
There it
everybody.
is. Thanks.
Later.
Good times.
And we're here with Tim Gage and Kevin McNichols. Kevin, who's always tired now.
Yes.
This is very disappointing.
That's what happens when you fucking work.
But actually just
Gotta make a
sounds
living.
like Kevin's normal energy anywhere else.
Unless he's playing D&D or something really exciting there. you
Yeah,
know? or Pokemans.
Or some
Where's
cop
the
touches his
Mountain
balls.
Dew?
If there's any girls there, I want to do them.
I don't know what that's from.
It's
a little
this
short video.
old short thing. Yeah.
They made a digital cartoon of some nerds playing D&D, but they're actually the characters of D&D.
Yeah.
No.
It's like a giant monster in the fucking
Yeah.
refrigerator and shit like
Yeah.
that.
Where's
Man.
the Mountain
Am I in the
room?
I never understood that game at
Yeah,
all.
but where do you shoot the arrow?
Yeah.
Into the darkness.
Into the darkness. Yeah. It's like there is an elf there. He's all, whoa.
Is that me? That's me?
All right, well then I guess we're going D&D.
We'll play some D&D. Dude, that'd be a fun episode, wouldn't it?
We've tried D&D for the first time, except I'm sure he's probably played
I
it.
played it before.
I
You
still
fucking douchebags!
I still have all my books.
I hate you
Yeah.
both.
Well, I never did the books or anything like that. It was all...
You guys played
Yeah,
D&D.
yeah,
Oh, man.
Yeah, I
I
played
sat
it.
in a couple of my brother's games, too.
I like how you had to go like this as you did it.
Well,
That seems
it was
about
a lot of
right.
fun stuff.
You're like, now pretend that you're getting touched.
Again?
Oh, man.
I don't have
That's
to
all that's
pretend.
happened. No, speaking of like D&D, I'm going to go a little off our what we're going to go topics for a second. You guys reminded me Magic the Gathering's having like a crazy shit going on.
Oh, yeah,
right
that's
now.
your flavor, isn't it?
I do like the game. Look, it's a lot of fun. But I guess so. A couple weeks back, the Commanders Rules Committee ended up banning 4 cards,
Bastards.
and a lot of people got pissed. They were getting death threats.
What?
Yeah, they were
Really?
getting death threats.
you
over
serious?
this. Yeah.
Well,
Over a fucking card?
those
over
those
4
are
cards.
people that have
Well,
absolutely nothing going on in their lives.
That's
Potentially,
absolutely
but
fucking-
potentially not. There's some of those guys. Some of those cards. Well, the cards. 3 of the cards. If you like, one of the cards is only like a $2 card. No big deal. But 3 of the cards, their only monetary value is because of Commander. And
So what? It dropped the value.
one is $185. The other one was $90 and $80. Right.
Ooh.
So say that somebody bought up positions in these cards, like stocks, and bought 50 of these when these were all like $65 each or something.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Right?
Uh-huh.
They lost a fuck ton. They estimated was like $114 million lost for the people that owned these cards. Now I own,
Sucks to be them.
I own these cards too. I was pissed that they got fucking banned, but I'm like a normal person, so I don't fucking send death threats to people.
You also
Or you don't buy in bulk, do you?
300.
No, I also don't
Yeah.
buy in bulk. I had 3 of one, but that's because I opened 3 of them, and then I had one of each of the other 2.
Yeah.
So it's like seriously. I mean, I still lost like what would have been like $500 and some in value, that dropped down to probably $200 in value, which
so they're
sucks.
still worth something. They're
Yeah,
just
but they're-
not nearly as
but
valuable
but
as
they
were.
still don't have anywhere to be played, right? So
Ah.
that happened. Then on Monday, Wizards of the Coast, or no, I think it was Sunday night or something like that, or maybe
Douchebags of
last
the
Friday.
Coast.
Yeah, but because the Rules Committee is a third party, right? They don't work for Wizards, nothing like that.
Interesting.
But there was a lot of speculation that because the Rules Committee knew that they were going to be banning these cards a year in advance, and Wizards was making all these cards during that time
Oh.
as chase rares in packs, and there was a lot of movement of these cards right before the banning happened. That there was some like insider trade, like this
So it's
is-
kind of insider trading.
It's
in stocks.
insider
Yeah,
trading, right?
Exactly.
So because of all the death threats and shit like that, the Rules Committee ended up saying that we've resigned. We're not doing the Rules Committee anymore. Wizards of the Coast has now taken over it.
Wow.
It's
so
fucking
no longer
crazy.
a third party.
It's no longer a third party.
And-
It's pretty fucking wild what's going on,
Woo.
and I've just been kind of enjoying. I hope they.
So these people quit because of internet death threats.
Yeah. I mean, literally, they're
Pussies.
getting death threats from people that don't use deodorant. So I'm not
Yeah.
sure that it fucking matters.
These people, yeah,
they're not
right.
gonna. They're if they
These
can't.
people don't even shower.
I was gonna say if they can't get motivated to get up and take a shower,
yeah.
probably not a big. They're not a threat.
The most motivation these people have is to go grab a bottle of Mountain Dew,
Look,
crack
the
it
people.
open, and drink.
I'm just gonna say the people that were threatening them are the same type of people that would tape their scopes together. Just say.
That guy still had more motivation than them.
No, he had a little bit of motivation. He was mad about Ukraine.
Yeah. Political motivation can go a long way.
What? We have political topics tonight.
Whoa!
Well, let's do the political game topic then, because we just got done talking about a game. But yeah, that's what's going on with Wizards. It's fucking annoying.
A game. So, speaking of the game,
Game.
So this is a game that I used to play a lot.
so Rainbow Six is this Siege?
Yeah, Siege.
Okay. So on Rainbow
Ubisoft,
Six
that
Siege,
tells me everything I need to
yeah,
know.
no shit. They have not been doing too well these days.
No. Well, I hear they might actually revamp Assassin's Creed. They've delayed it big time. No, they've
yeah,
delayed
I heard that
the
too. They
martial
delayed
arts
it.
one?
Yeah, no.
Or the-
Assassin's Creed,
the Shaolin one or
Japan
whatever?
one.
The
The-
Japan one?
the samurai
So
one.
I
yeah.
guess
Samurai one,
originally in that one, the character
I thought that was already out.
No.
No.
They've delayed it now.
Oh,
like,
thank goodness.
They've
Yeah.
delayed it like another 6 or 8 months, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I was
but-
hoping they didn't fuck that one up.
When they first were building that game, this is from like internal leaks that have come out. It was a Japanese main protagonist character,
Uh-huh.
and then George Floyd happened,
Yeah, and then it
and they go,
became the Black
"Oh,
Samurai.
well, this is how we'll fix that.
Yeah.
We'll bring him back to life by putting him in a game."
You just George Floyd as a samurai.
That would have been hilarious.
They actually were considering that?
No,
No.
No.
I was
That'd
gonna
be
say,
fucking hilarious.
that was
What the
that was
fuck?
me and Kevin actually vamping and working together.
I got you, because you got me. I was like, no fucking way.
Well, you are our demographic, the dumb idiots.
I am a dumb idiot, and I love video games, and the fact that they would do that wouldn't surprise me with the
It wouldn't
horse shit.
surprise
So,
me
yeah,
either.
They're shoveling out some fucking bullshit, dude.
I need to do more deep dives into that, and then we can do like a 30-minute fucking thing on that one of these
Yeah.
episodes because it's pretty wild.
Well,
what's going on there.
the Star Wars one, I'm picking it back up.
Yeah, Outlaws.
Yeah, but at the same time, when I stop playing is when it crashes. All right, I'm done.
Yeah.
So I'll either get 10 minutes in or I'll get an hour and a half in. But it'll crash every time.
Yeah, I've
I
heard-
don't fucking finish it.
Yeah,
I
I've
don't-
heard it's just riddled with
Yeah.
fucking bugs and shit.
So the thing we were going to talk about, go ahead and rewind this.
Rainbow Six. So
Rewind that and let it play through as we're talking about it. So anybody
Okay.
watching, they can see what's
I
going
I
on.
didn't hear any sound on it. Is there sound?
No,
on it?
we don't need the sound.
Oh.
I mean, it's fine with it.
What the fuck are we watching here, dude?
I don't know, but Kevin's not doing. Just let it fucking play. You don't have to
There we
bring the
go.
whole thing up.
Yeah,
we
I
were
gotta
gonna
see-
read the
I
other
gotta
part.
see that shit.
Anyway,
No, you
so
did well, Kevin. Don't fuck with it.
I'll bring.
All right, or do that.
So anyway, Rainbow Six game from Ubisoft. Apparently, it doesn't let you use Trump 2024 as a nickname, but it lets you use Kamala 2024
Oh,
or
come
Harris 2024.
So
what
now,
a
now,
surprise!
now go ahead and raise that up to the full screen and start it over. And then you could, because this is somebody actually doing it in game. Won't let him put in Trump 2024. Nickname is invalid.
Oh, invalid. Okay.
Yeah, but now he's trying to type it in Kamala, and it's okay.
Wow.
Well, maybe someone already using
No.
So this
2024.
isn't Rainbow Six Siege. What Rainbow Six is this?
I don't know.
That's the
It just
latest
said
and
Rainbow
greatest,
Six.
maybe?
But
I don't know
I
what
thought
they
Rainbow
have.
Six Siege was the newest one. I mean,
Maybe it.
Oh my
Is that
god, you
Rainbow
guys don't
Six
even know what
Siege?
the fuck we're looking at.
Nope. But anyway,
It's
the
a
point
Rainbow
is,
Six
Well,
game.
yeah,
The
it proves
point
our
is they
point
don't like it,
perfectly,
yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah, some guy made this on his computer at
Fuck
home.
yeah. Well, great investigation, journalism, and all that, team.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Nobody said we did
we're
anything.
professionals here.
Jesus, fucking
Tim, why
Mickey
is
Mouse Club over here.
all the lights supposed to be
I don't
on?
know. It's just flickering like crazy right now. Dude. I'm going to mess with it. Should I shut some off or what?
Maybe. I mean, I thought that we did a lot of pre-show planning on this one.
Well, I think it looks better that way.
This is a professional outfit, just so you know.
Better.
I guess. It's that fly
So-
that fucking freaks me out.
That's what's probably getting you. Huh?
So the thing is, though,
thing's
fighter
fucking
pilot
huge.
up above us.
It's bigger than I expected it to be. That fly is gigantic.
I'm not worried about it. If you don't pay attention to it, it won't pay
Tim.
attention to you.
Jeff Goldblum's gonna get you.
so this
Then
is
he's
not
gonna
the
touch his
first.
chest.
But hey, this is not the first sort of instance of something
Cancel
like
culture?
this being banned. Because I mean, we had the what was it, the Alexa thing, like what was it, last week or something like that,
Yeah.
where
Yeah, where Alexa would
Shut the fuck.
she's listening.
she would
She's
you
not
would
gonna let me sleep tonight.
you would
man.
ask her about Trump, and then she would be like, "Well, I don't do politics."
Yeah, but then Kamala,
you ask about
she
Kamala, and it's like,
talks about how
"Oh, she's the
amazing
best."
she is.
Oh,
yeah.
they fixed it the
Vote
moment it
for her.
got, it
Vote
got
for her.
popular.
She's
Like,
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The moment that it was in the news, it was
Dude,
fixed.
it's there now. You can't fucking not see it.
That is a big fucking fly, dude.
That's just a fly, though. It's not a bee, though. We thought it was a bee earlier.
Yeah, because the way it was flying
So
around, dude,
that's
it's
the
a
new
mimic.
member of our show. Is
A
this
fly
fucking
named
fly here.
Jeff.
Jeez Louise.
Oh,
I
to
should
be
get
a
my shotgun
you know,
for it.
it's that old familiar fucking phrase that people would use. Oh, to be a fly on the wall, and that's what it is.
They got a pistol one now. They have the bug assault shotgun, but now they
Go
made
get
a
it.
bug assault pistol.
You have that, don't you?
Yeah, I have it.
Go get it.
Well, no,
We'll
I'm
do
in
this
the
on
middle of a fucking
show. Do this live on show. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
You gotta let me do that?
Oh, my
People
bad.
can't actually see it.
We'll do it live.
People can't see it.
We'll do it live.
It doesn't matter. It's the implication. It's gonna go well. This is gonna go well.
Something tells me this is going to backfire.
It would be actually that would be even funnier. Would it not? He ends up breaking
Depends
the
on
fucking.
how it
the
backfires.
camera breaks. The studio catches on fire.
Evil begat evil. It just made him stronger.
He felt that.
He caught it.
Oh!
He's mad now, Tim. He's gonna get you. I think like Jimbo says in fucking South Park, you gotta be like, "Oh, it's coming right at us."
Oh my God, dude.
It's coming right for
That
us.
thing's fucking huge, man.
All right, I'll just keep this nearby.
Well-
I didn't get him.
Let's just say that didn't
Watch,
work.
FBI tries to come in. You got a permit for that thing?
It literally made it just flinch. It's like, ha!
Dude,
I
thought
know.
I think it caught the first one.
Caught it in its teeth.
Fucking ate that grenade. It's fucking wild, man.
Yeah, that.
It'll
That
leave us
thing's-
alone for now. Sorry for that interruption, folks.
No,
we had
that
to take
was
care of some,
that was fun.
some pests.
Us talking.
But now they
about-
got one of these in a pistol form.
See, that's
gonna be
fucking
better.
cool. I almost picked one of those up, but I don't really get that many flies.
For some
from-
reason I do, I guess.
I at times will get the little fruit flies.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Which
that's
are the-
just
the
during
most
the
annoying-
season they
now.
pop around. Yeah,
They're
yeah.
the most annoying thing in the world.
Oh, they're a
Wow.
real easy way to take care of those. Did you know this little trick?
Drown 'em?
Flamethrower.
You take a glass of water, or not water, just a glass,
Uh-huh.
and put apple cider vinegar in
Yeah.
it and a drop of dish detergent.
Yeah.
Really?
And they all fly to it, and they can't
They'd-
stand on the surface of it because the surface tension's broken from the dish detergent, so they drown.
They don't all, but yes.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Well,
I
if you
didn't
cover
know
the
that.
top of the cup with saran wrap and poke tiny holes in it,
Yeah, they'll get
they
in.
can't fly out.
They're little fuckers.
Wow. I
And
had
they're
no idea.
perfect traps. Yeah,
That's cool.
they'll clean
It
a house
works.
out in a day or two.
Whoa.
I also found that for ants, I found this fucking powder stuff. I don't.
Cocaine?
Yeah, just give them cocaine.
Yeah,
Woo!
that makes them go pretty quick.
and they mule it
Yeah.
to places. And I've gotten some extra cashes last month.
Hey.
Just quarters start showing up.
Yeah, it's
underneath your sink.
It's all small bills, but you know. No, it's I don't remember the name of the fucking powder, but it's a powder that what it does is when it touches them, it dehydrates them, so they die before they even
Like
get
a
back.
slug with
Yeah,
salt?
basically.
Oh wow.
It latches onto the membranes on their body and then just takes all the moisture out of them.
That sounds kind
That's
of
brutal,
fucked up.
dude. That is
Yeah.
fucking punk rock. No, that's
Yeah.
heavy metal, man.
I don't see any ants anymore.
No, 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 no.
Don't do that again.
So okay,
Great job,
video
Kevin.
game shit done. Now what else happened this week?
Wait, what? The scam returns? A new day before fucking thing?
Oh
Let's
God.
not worry about it,
Are you
dude. Let's not
fucking
worry
kidding
about
me?
it, please. Let's
Day
not worry
before
about
devs
it.
are back with a new game.
That's
Oh,
5
Jesus.
days ago.
So anyway,
Oh my
Don't worry about
God.
it. We'll talk about what's
So-
more important.
vice presidential debate happened last night.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I heard
I
some
did
good things.
watch any of it.
I watched it last night, and I'll tell you one thing: JD Vance actually impressed me. He did a really good job. And Tim Waltz looked like he was scared the whole time.
Well, yeah, he's the guy that deserted his fucking unit because they were going to go to Iraq.
Right. Well, apparently, he claimed he was at Tiananmen Square.
Yeah, I heard about
during
that.
the whole thing in China in '89, I think. And the moderators, I give them credit for this. They actually called him out on it, and he was like, "Oh, I misspoke."
No, he opened that up with, well, I come from a small rural town.
Oh yeah, that's what he said.
He pulled a Kamala on us. He didn't even answer the fucking question.
No.
He just started talking about his past
Yeah.
growing up as a kid,
I'm
and
just
how
a
proud he was of
middle-class
being a kid riding a
person.
bike.
Yeah. He's just.
I like
yeah.
riding a bike.
He said, I'm glad I had that service.
Yeah,
or some
I'm
shit.
proud
It's
of that service.
Proud of that service. Like, you mean being a kid and riding a fucking bike?
Yeah, it was so like. Did you catch the part where he said he's friends with
School shooters.
School shooters. Yeah.
What?
He straight up says, I made friends with
If
school
you
shooters.
can pull that up, it's hilarious because he actually says,
What the fuck?
"Yeah, I sat in with those the parents at Sandy Hook, and I'm friends with school shooters. I have been for And he literally just said that. I mean, obviously he misspoke.
What? Stop doing this, Kevin.
No, pull that up, Kevin. I want to see what that means. That means you're gay. Every time we pull up YouTube, this stupid video pops up with some.
Because
Ice
Kevin's only
Cube,
he has
iced
to go
tea.
through Brave. It's a brave new world, so of course it's gay.
Okay, here it is. So
If it works, we got audio on it too.
It should work. It's
Yeah, I should have pulled that one up
I'm
too.
of an age where
weapons basically oppose an assault weapons ban, but it's only later in your political
Is this the
career
whole fucking
did you
thing?
change your position.
There it is,
Why?
I sat in that office with those Sandy Hook parents. I've become friends with school shooters. I've seen it. Look, the NRA, I was in the NRA for a long time. They used to teach gun safety. I'm of an age
So,
where my shotgun
from
was
what
in
I
my
hear
car,
about
so
this
Let's hear
part,
that one
I've
more
become
time.
friends
Vance
with
just
school
looking over at him
shooters.
like,
I've seen
what
it.
the
I've
fuck did
become
you just
friends
say?
with
Do you wanna
school
repeat
shooters.
that?
I've become friends with school shooter parents. I've become friends with school
Do it
shooters.
again.
I've become friends with school shooters. I've become friends with school shooters.
sure
I've become
has.
friends with school shooters.
That's gonna be a sound file for sure. I'm gonna save that.
For a long time. They used to teach gun safety. I'm of an age where
Look,
my shotgun was in my car.
Look at
so I could
J.D.
use it
Vance.
on
He's looking at him
football
like,
practice.
what?
There is one
That's
thing
not
I
where we
will
live today.
agree with him on
And
here.
Several
Schools
things I want
did
to
used to
mention on
teach,
this is talking about seen it.
gun
Look, the
safety.
NRA, I was
Yeah.
friends with school
Yeah,
shooters.
I remember that.
Become friends with
Okay,
school
you can
shooters.
stop
I've
doing
become
that.
friends with school shooters.
Look at the seriousness in his face too as he says
Yeah,
it.
but the best part is when JD Vance is just looking over him like, did you just hand this to me?
Right?
Yeah, he did very well. Vance, I mean,
He
even
killed it.
being attacked by the two moderators.
Yeah.
He
gave it right
it's like,
back
if you're
to
gonna
him.
fact check me, you got to give me the ability to fact check you back.
Yeah.
Because, as I understood it, this whole thing wasn't supposed to be fact checked.
And then
you're
they
already doing
muted
it.
It's
his
not
mic.
supposed to.
Yeah.
Actually, they muted both of them at one
Both
point.
of them,
I did
yeah.
see like 10 seconds, but and it was right when they muted both of them because they both were just fucking arguing back and forth.
Yeah.
Well, she kept cutting him off when he's like, "Well, no, let me finish this point I'm making
Yeah,
about the whole
yeah.
border thing because here you are saying that these people are here legally, and they are, but they're here legally because of this system that Biden had set up. That's basically an app on your phone.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah. And
Bypass, the 5 or 10 years that it takes to go through background checks and all that important
because
stuff. and
there's
become
people that have
citizens.
literally been waiting 10
gonna-
years that are.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
that there have been interviews with people that are living in little refugee camps on the border of Mexico
Yeah.
that are like, why haven't you just gone in? Well, because I've been trying to do it the right way.
Right.
And the guy's
Yeah.
been there for like 5 fucking years
Fucking
in a
yeah,
refugee
exactly.
camp.
And some of these people are like I heard there was like a German engineer. There's one guy who's a Nigerian doctor. Like people that could actually do good here in this country.
Remember the
Be
time
productive citizens of the American, United States of America. That's what I mean. And we're putting those guys in the back burner so we can serve these people that are
But
doing
do you
it.
guys remember
Yeah.
when there was a time when we used to just say, German engineer, come on over?
Yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't alive for that.
Neither was I, but
Neither
there
was
was a time.
There was a time.
There
I
was.
believe you.
That's kind of how we
German
got to.
engineers are
It's
very
kinda,
good at their jobs.
It's kind of how we got to the whole nuclear bomb thing. That's right. I mean, we might be getting there again.
talking.
Not that part. Actually, there's quite a few. I think I sent it to you because I knew that you're really into this. But they've done AI reenactments of Hitler speaking.
Oh, speaking
They've put-
English.
Oh, in
they've-
English?
in
Yeah.
English.
Yeah, we've all seen that.
Yeah.
I think
No,
we
no,
actually
no.
talked about it
No,
on one of the
very
shows.
No,
strange hearing him.
the one that I showed us here on the show, I think was like 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
These are full fucking speeches. Like
Yeah.
full 45-minute, hour-long speeches that he did.
It's very eerie. to hear
It
him
is
speak English.
crazy.
Yeah.
Because German sounds like he's I won't say reasonable because he does say a lot of things about.
No, no.
But the Jews come
Say
out.
it.
but he does say a lot of things about, and the Jews, they did all of it. And you're like, you had a point until you said that part. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? You know?
But there's something about German. It seems very harsh.
Yeah,
It's a harsh
I think you
language.
could be up there being like, I love dogs and puppies.
Well,
And it
there's
still sounds like,
yeah, it sounds angry, and you're like, this guy's a fucking
Well, you
nut.
get the hot German lady speaking in German is completely different. Und feinen den guten in Burschen and Dean. You're like, oh.
I don't think
How
that's
you
how
doing?
they sound at all.
I
That
think they
sounded
sound
more
fucking sexy as
Scandinavian.
Fuck, dude. I don't know how to do a German.
I
I
still,
don't speak German.
I imagine that you would.
Oh, there's German right there.
Du hast mich.
No, that guy is fucking violent.
Yes, he is.
He puts lights in his mouth.
Dude, he puts
In his
fire
mouth?
on his boots. He has like rockets
Or how
on his
you said
boots
it,
and shit.
Muth?
Mouth.
What are you, Canadian?
His Muth.
There's actually a Canadian band that
What are
did
you
weird
talking
shit
about?
like that. But they would put like drumsticks in their ass.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds
That's
like quite
original.
the show. Yeah.
It's weird.
Well,
Very G.G. Allen
guy's still
of them.
doing shows,
dude.
too. That's what gets me. What I'm saying, still doing shows.
What?
The guy's like, what, 60,
Rammstein?
70? Yeah.
Oh. I never
He looks tired as fuck every time
I
you see
liked
him
a
on
couple of their
stage.
songs. Like,
I just didn't like that style of music.
Oh,
I
their
guess
live
so.
shows are fucking awesome.
They're
dude.
crazy.
It's the
They're
same
crazy.
thing with like Marilyn Manson. Didn't really get into that shit.
No, I didn't. Well, there
were a
I mean,
couple
there are
good
a few
songs.
I liked a few of the
I liked
songs,
about
yeah.
it,
I mean,
I
I
didn't follow the band religiously at all.
I love the cover.
Which one?
The big one, the one that fucking made them big. What's the name
Sweet
of that?
Dreams?
Sweet Dreams.
Sweet Dreams, yeah.
I like that one because
a good one.
I love cover songs for one.
Mm-hmm.
So if a band does a cover song in their style, I like to hear it.
Yeah.
Like I hate the band Newfound Glory, and then they did 2 cover albums, and I'm like, well, I gotta buy those because I just like cover songs so much.
Well, speaking of musicians, Oasis is getting back together and doing a tour in the States now.
That's
They've just
It's
announced
crazy.
a couple
Ooh,
of
you know what?
shows here in the
You know what
States.
other musician thing we should bring up because Kevin doesn't like them at all. Jane's Addiction.
Fuck that band.
We already talked about that, didn't we? How they got in the
No,
front
we
on
didn't
stage?
talk about it. We talked about it on the phone.
see, okay,
or
the
no, we
thing
talked
is-
about it right after, and he just kept yelling at me.
Yeah.
It's
pretty
not.
good. You
It's
got 'em
not
worked up.
the band itself.
We'll put
It's
a
the
quarter
lead
in 'em.
singer. I
Yeah, I don't
fucking
like.
can't
I don't.
stand him.
I don't like the band actually. Yeah. No, you did it right.
That's literally how he sounds.
No, it's not how it sounds.
It's almost like he's in the
Exactly how
room
he
with
sounds.
us.
I thought he
It
was
wild.
here. Perry Farrell, is that you?
Yes.
That is so bad.
It's perfect.
Oh my god.
Excellent. Fantastic.
I mean,
boy.
look, everybody's fighting. I mean, Jane's Addiction, they're fighting each other. I mean, I like how the press though said it like Perry Farrell goes up and punches Dave Navarro, and you're like, you watch it, and it's like he kind of shoulder touches him.
Yeah.
They make such. Yeah, they sensationalize
And then,
it.
and then, like I heard on another show I listened to that they were like, yeah, and then real men stood in between them to stop them from fighting each other, and it's like, yeah, that's basically what happened. The only thing that really happened though is I think one of the other guys in the band came up and punched Perry in the stomach in the melee.
Well,
So you know,
it looks like that band's gonna stay together for a long time.
Well, that's they're
I just-
taking bets about Oasis and how long they'll last.
oh,
on
it
this
won't.
tour.
It never does.
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's huge.
Because those guys hate each other.
Yeah. They're brothers.
Liam and what's the other one?
Gallagher.
Nolan.
Noel.
Nolan Liam because
Yeah.
the last name's Gallagher.
Yeah.
But yeah, they hate each other.
Mm-hmm. But, you know,
Well,
to make a couple bucks, I'm sure they could squash.
The
their-
funny thing is though, like the younger brother seems to be the one that's like more reasonable.
Uh-huh.
Because I've heard him in interviews, and he seems like the older brother, or maybe it's vice versa. Who's the more popular one?
To
out
be
of it?
quite honest with you, I don't follow it at all.
Is it
I
Liam?
couldn't care less about both the fucking douchebags. Honestly.
No, I'm not. I was
never an
fucking.
Oasis
So I don't
fan.
know. I mean,
I hated the
I don't
band.
know how they. I think they look like Gelflings, honestly, from Dark Crystal.
Yeah,
That's all I can remember.
I never understood their appeal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
But they're like
Got
the
it,
most
yeah.
popular band in all of Britain.
Jesus.
They were the most popular band at one point.
Yeah, they're actually saying more popular than the Beatles at some point.
Maybe
Holy
at one
shit.
point they might
Yeah.
have been. It's possible.
They're saying that's
Oasis.
Britain is now saying
It's
that's
possible.
their
Wow.
best export is Oasis and not
I-
the Beatles.
That's-
I
that's
thought they were wrong
terrible.
about both of them.
Yeah,
I was
well,
not a big fan of the Beatles
I
either.
like the Beatles.
I wasn't a big fan either.
Nope.
I
I
like
like
them.
some of John Lennon's.
I like some of the songs, but you
I like
know.
some of John Lennon's like solo stuff.
Yeah, me too.
I
Name
think
one.
Imagine's actually really good.
Really?
Yeah. Until all the celebrities
Until the
did
celebrities sang it, then they ruined the song
it.
forever.
And then it was like, why?
McCartney's got a couple good ones, I guess.
yeah.
Well, he got that his
Didn't he have his other band, Wings?
Yeah, Wings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, and that's simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Oh my God, that one will get stuck in your head for fucking weeks, if not months.
I never. But I also,
Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. It's a bit early on,
Oh
but
yeah, I
Jesus
remember
H.
that song.
but I also didn't like a lot of the music from that era either. Anyway.
80s and 90s.
No. The 60s.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Really, man, I love.
Did-
But
All
I
the
like
leaves
rock.
are brown.
Yeah.
That
And the
song's good, but I
sky's
like
gray.
I like a cover better. The band called High Standard from Japan. They don't know how to speak English. They did a cover of that. Fucking great.
Yeah.
They can speak English now because they've been in
But not
California.
at the time.
No, at the
Yeah,
time
yeah.
they just learned the song, and that was how they learned English. Was learning
Oh,
songs.
those songs are great. Yeah, there's some
And they did
beautiful
that.
songs
They
came
did
up
it
from there.
super.
Dude, yeah, I
fast.
love the
CCR was
60s.
that whole era too, wasn't
Absolutely.
it?
Wasn't a fan of most of that shit.
What?
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like a lot of that.
Some folks are born
That's what I'm
made
saying.
to wave
They
the flag.
throw that shit
Ooh,
on. I
that
fucking-
red, white,
man.
blue.
That song-
That Confederate flag comes out quicker than shit with that song.
The only reason I like that song is remember those stupid little fucking fake Walkmans they had
Yeah.
that had one song on
Uh-huh.
it. That's all they had. I remember those things,
Yeah.
and that was one of them. And I was like, I think I might have had that one. I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember those. Fuck,
Yeah,
man.
and they had like there was like 6 or 7 different ones you could get. You
Yeah.
get one of those like fucking George Michael's, and I was like, now
Nah.
this other one sounds cool. No, that one? Nope,
that's
it
a
wasn't
good
that one. That one was
Sexy
definitely not on there.
I'm going to come.
That you know what? That might have been the one.
Probably the one.
That's the one. But yeah, with everybody fighting each other, it's weird, right?
That's why we're headed for World War III,
Oh,
gentlemen.
yeah.
With everybody fighting each other.
Speaking of fighting,
I gotta stare at him and fucking spell it out.
did you all hear about Israel being attacked by Iran?
What?
It happened.
Who are you asking?
I'm talking to the audience.
Oh yes, he's lying to
They're
you
like,
again.
no. What happened there?
I'm not
Kevin?
lying.
What happened in
yeah,
Israel?
This is all AI. This
Yeah.
video.
Yeah,
So,
Kevin's good at AI.
Iran fired a whole bunch of fucking missiles.
They believe 200 to 300.
Yeah,
well,
and I think
guess
drones
we-
as well.
We helped
Yeah.
stop some of them, and also the Iron Dome helped
The
stop
Iron
some.
Dome is
Yeah.
not designed for these.
Yo!
Look at that shit, man.
Could you imagine waking up to that?
That's crazy.
I mean, it would definitely wake you up.
Nuts, dude. Hola.
I mean, it
Oh
does-
my God, dude, that's a nightmare.
That is so crazy.
Oh, dude.
Look at that shit, dude. Get inside. Get inside.
But there
Take
will-
cover.
There will be some consolation. This will probably get us taken down.
Oh wow. Oh
Whoa.
wow, dude. That's nuts.
Oh, one of the missiles landed near Mossad.
I guess that's the only. As I heard it, the only fatality was a person from. Oh my gosh, I can't remember.
Was it the intelligence?
No, it
Mossad?
was actually one of the members of the people that shot at him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm sending it to you right now,
Oh, it
Kevin.
says 6 were reported dead.
So, I'm gonna send you. I sent you something right now, Kevin. We're gonna watch it, but we're not gonna show it.
Okay. That's the missile. Some of the
It's-
missiles getting
you'll
fired
see.
off.
Wow.
So there's closed caption footage.
Look.
That doesn't look real. That's. Oh my God.
I know it looks like. Oh, look, we got Starlink. No.
That's wild,
Alright.
dude.
See, the crazy thing is like,
Oh my
it all looks like it's coming from like some sort of movie intro.
Yeah.
It does, man, but it's holy shit. It's so crazy.
That's a missile.
That's just the boost.
I mean, it's one of the Iranian rockets.
Hey, hit it with a hammer. Morons. It's just a pipe.
It doesn't have the warhead.
Oh, it doesn't? What's that
No.
then?
איראן עשתה הערב טעות גדולה, והיא תשלם על כך.
Say it in English, man.
המשטר
I know he
באיראן
speaks
לא
English.
מבין
Yahoo!
את נחישותנו להגן על עצמנו
What?
Benjamin
ונחישותנו
Benjamin
לגמול
Netanyahu.
לאויבינו.
Don't do it again.
Modest
איך
Yahoo.
לא הבינו זאת?
Modest Yahoo.
נסראללה ומוחסן
One
לא
day.
הבינו זאת,
One
וכנראה יש
day.
בטהרן אלה שלא מבינים זאת. הם יבינו.
Hey guys,
נעמוד
come
בכלל
on.
שקבענו. מי שתוקף אותנו, אנחנו תוקפים אותו.
At my direction, the United States military actively supported the defense of Israel,
Where's his eyebrows
and
going?
we're still assessing the
They're
impact.
They're trying to
vanishing.
crawl
Now,
back onto his
it
eyes.
appears to have been defeated and ineffective. Make no mistake, the United States is fully
You guys ever
supportive.
seen what the fuck is the name of that movie? Dead Silent or Dead Silence?
I think maybe
It's the puppet one.
puppet one. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have seen that. Yeah.
That's what Biden is.
Yeah, he totally is.
Man, that's
He's just got his
wild.
handler standing next to him with their hand in his back.
We've got this to look forward to then, huh?
Yeah, no. When
Yeah.
World War III actually kicks off over here, I mean, because literally, it's basically going to be Europe in complete turmoil soon. The Middle East already, but the Middle East has been like this forever.
Yeah, but I mean,
Since I don't know 1947.
yeah, it's been.
Uh,
yeah.
Man.
Anyway, so Kevin, I sent you something on Instagram. We're gonna watch it, but we're not gonna bring it up here. Don't bring it up here.
Please.
It can't go on YouTube.
Is that this right here?
Yeah. So this is in Palestine. Just
Oh,
fucking play the
okay.
video.
All right.
Yeah, this is one of the fatalities, a Palestinian guy from the fucking.
Go click over to the right.
What were they saying was the debris
Nope.
from one of the
See
explosions?
the button, the arrow? Nope. Go to the arrow. Over to your
Where?
left. Yep, the arrow.
Gotcha.
Okay.
walk
And
over-
bam.
Oh man!
So that's one of the boosters for the
Holy
rockets.
shit!
So what we're seeing is a booster falling from the sky and literally just laying this guy out.
Yeah,
and, yeah,
and
not,
my guess is
not-
400 to 500, no, more than
Oh
that,
my
probably
gosh,
1,000 pounds.
dude.
Oh, he
And that's just in the booster because it doesn't
man.
have any of the fuel in it anymore. It's already fucking launched all that.
Wow.
Dropped off because the warhead is now
Oh.
going into this direction. But yeah,
Somebody
dude,
just walked in-
brutal.
Bro, are you okay?
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's good that they had somebody there to film it. And zoom
bad
in.
night
Got
to go out for a walk,
smashed,
man.
dude. You know he got smashed.
Look at that
Yeah, yeah.
ragdoll.
Oh
bro.
man,
Oh.
yeah, he turned to jello.
Yeah, it broke so many bones in his body that he doesn't have any structure.
No,
left
that's the one
inside.
plus.
Yeah.
Is he didn't feel it or see it coming.
Probably not. I mean, he was
Oh,
probably
yeah.
out the second it hit his head because it
Yeah.
hits
For
his
sure.
head fucking first.
Tink.
He just looks up. Did you see that? He
Yeah,
looks up.
what's
So he
that?
goes, "Oh shit," and then dead.
Because he's on his fucking phone
Oh.
or his
I know.
pager. He's sending.
God damn. I don't care how many times you see that, man. It's just like,
He's on his pager.
ooh.
Checking the page real quick just to see what's going on with that.
Yeah.
Damn, that is fucking
You see why I was like,
brutal.
"Don't put that on YouTube."
Yeah. We'd show you guys, but the show would get canceled.
And this is why we need a Patreon
Yeah.
because we'd be able to show you whatever we want to for them. Well,
Yeah,
actually,
that's-
if we had,
That's literally we
fuck,
just
what's
watched
the other
someone
one?
die. So probably best we didn't show that to our viewers yet.
Yeah, I had to. When you guys were bringing that up, I'm like, oh yeah, fuck.
Yeah, that was the person I was saying that there was a fatality.
Yeah.
That was the only recorded one that at the time.
So yeah, at the time, but that's because they had fucking video evidence of
Yeah.
it immediately.
Yeah.
It's you know what? Right after that happens, somebody goes, fatality.
Finish him.
Do we have?
I don't have a him. I have a her.
You don't
You don't got a
Oh,
fatality?
you're so progressive.
fatality. There you
Well,
go. That,
that
one works.
works.
That works.
Kill
Yeah.
confirmed.
Sweet liberty!
But I mean, with Iran now stepping in, first off, Israel's gone into Gaza,
Yep.
all the Palestinian territories.
And Israel is now
They've gone into
sending
Lebanon?
troops into Lebanon.
Yeah, Lebanon's been hit pretty hard.
Oh, they fucking lit Lebanon
Yeah,
up.
they took care of Lebanon pretty good.
I mean, that's how they started it with the pagers, and then fucking just went on an offensive. Then Iran they killed one of Iran's top generals.
Yeah. I forget what his fucking name was, but yeah, I was hearing them talk about it today, and like that's one of the reasons why they attacked.
Well, of course.
Well, Iran's saying there's more to come. This was just a show of force.
And the funny thing is like I remember when Trump killed one of their generals, and Iran was like, "Oh, we're gonna get you," and he's like, "What are you gonna do?"
Here's a picture of your house. Try.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was fucking great.
Yeah, that was pretty
Dude.
fucking badass of him. I will
First
say
off,
that.
I've only ever seen that in movies.
Yeah.
And I saw that you've seen Sicario, Day of the Solid, or
I've only
the
seen
second
the first one. I don't think I've
Have
seen
you
the
seen the
second
second one? They do that in the. He does that in the second one.
Huh?
Fucking Josh Brolin's character goes in and is like, "Hey, see this? This is your house, right?" And he's like, "What?" He's like, "That's your brother, isn't it?" He's like, "Confirm that's your brother. I don't want to kill the pool guy." And then he's like, "You're gonna give me these fucking names that I want, or else I'm gonna go through your entire family until we find somebody that you do love.
Oh.
And then he fucking annihilates the brother, and then the guy's just like, fine, you know, like.
Wow.
But I mean, it's just brutal, and you're like, well, Trump just did that
Yeah.
to like actual fucking
exactly.
people.
And he could
Which is
back it
pretty
up
cool.
too. Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, no, we know where your house is.
Yeah.
And all I have to do is just say, go for it.
Well, that point's been made so many times during his tenure. We weren't involved in any type of war.
no.
No, the
Because
closest we came
In
was
40
Syria.
years, it's
Yeah.
the first time
And
in
it's-
40 years that we
and
haven't
it's
been involved
because-
in overseas war.
Yeah, and it's because all of our enemies knew that if they fucked with us with him as president, then shit was
Yeah,
going to
because
happen.
he's not a politician.
No.
He's not going to go about with a political way. He's
No.
going to, all right, if you spill a drop of ours, we spill a gallon of yours.
Yeah, exactly.
Which he said, you know.
and
Well-
it kept everyone in check.
Like literally
For the most part,
the only
anyway.
thing
Well, we like to think that, you know,
Yeah,
at least.
yeah.
literally the only thing that we did was called up the Russians and said, "Hey, we're bombing this fucking airfield in Syria. Stay the fuck away from it."
Yeah.
And that was
FYI.
it. And then we blew up a shitload of fucking planes.
Yeah.
Well, they shouldn't have had them anyway.
Huh?
They shouldn't have had those planes
Well, no,
anyway.
that's why we did it. We got pissed. I forget what led up to it, but there was something big that led up to it that happened in Syria.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it was. But,
Although there was the one thing though that happened, I think during that. I can't remember if it was during that or maybe it was towards the end of Obama, but we annihilated the shit out of a Wagner group over there
Oh, really?
in Syria. 100%. We annihilated. I think it was like 120 Russians that we killed, and it's because we contacted the Russian forces in the area in Syria and said, "Hey, you guys don't have anybody coming this way, do you?" No, we don't. Okay. We're going to try to keep confirming this. You don't have anybody because we're going to fire on them. No, we have nobody. And because they had a whole fucking group that was coming in to attack them.
Oh, they did.
And so we were like, okay, fine. You got nobody. Artillery, annihilated all of them.
Holy shit.
Every single one of them. And it might have been more than 120. But I believe it was 120 because it was vehicles, like just tons of vehicles.
And they obviously, well, if either Russia didn't give a shit about those people or they just didn't realize they were there.
Well, and the
you
Wagner
know?
group's not technically part of Russia.
Ah.
It's like, because they're a mercenary group that is from Russia.
Uh-huh.
That's the guy that Putin
that
may
the
or may
paint
not
company?
have killed.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh?
Is that the paint company?
Why is that moving?
Get a Wagner?
It's
No.
the ghost. The ghost.
What moving?
The light? Did you pull
fucking
that
light.
over
There's
here?
a dog there.
The dog pulled it over here?
What are you talking about?
It was the
It
ghost.
just moved fucking a foot.
It did.
Bullshit.
You didn't
Yes.
see that?
It moved
I
a
fucking
fucking
saw
foot,
it.
dude. The light just moved from all the way out there to right there.
You have a fucking poltergeist.
You're full of shit.
no, it straight up did.
It fucking moved, dude.
Your house is fucking haunted,
Well,
dude.
maybe Toki bumped it with her paw.
And
She was
moved it
laying
a
right
foot?
It moved in a foot?
Well, yeah. She probably caught it with her paw. Don't, guys. Don't bring that fucking
Poltergeist.
bring that shit into my house.
Candyman,
God damn it, I
Candyman,
gotta
Candyman,
fucking
Candyman,
Smudge the
Candyman.
place.
It's 5
again.
times,
God
right?
Damn it.
Yeah, it's 5 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of
Beetlejuice,
bees.
she
Beetlejuice,
caught it with
Beetlejuice.
her
You're gonna have a lot of bees in this house, motherfucker. I got the Candyman coming. He's got Beetlejuice.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. You're gonna
That's why I
have
haven't
you're
slept well.
good time.
No, I almost suffocated in my sleep the other night.
Yeah, because you're fat.
No, I was actually
No,
on the couch.
he's got a fucking poltergeist.
Yeah, I was being-
That's not why.
I was being smothered by a, what do they call a maron? No.
Oh, I thought it was your lungs.
Succubus.
Oh, yeah, succubus. Yeah,
Succubus
yeah.
is the one who was trying to kill me.
Yeah, but a succubus fucks you to death.
Yeah.
With her. Yeah.
I can say fuck, but you can't say whatever it was.
I was
that
going to say
you were
with her
gonna
vagina in my face. Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
there you go.
Suffocating me that way.
You can say
That's
that.
not a bad way to go.
Well, that's how
I don't think that would
succubuses
be
eat.
a,
They
well.
just-
It
they eat you with
might
their
be. I
vagina.
don't know because I've never suffocated like that.
Yeah, no, it was because I didn't have my sleep mask. It was just laying on the couch and
Ah,
yeah.
that
so
sucks. You gotta have a sleep
It
mask.
sucks.
Yeah, sounds terrible.
It's
Let's
no,
let's
it's no
stop
good.
talking about
Let's lighten
Tim's
it- light
bummer
things
life.
up and stop talking
Yeah.
about how shitty things are for me.
Yeah, we don't need to keep. Hey Tim, how terrible are things going for
You know, I
you?
was thinking about that today too. Actually, bums. You know,
Here we go.
homeless people. They're a lot stronger than most. You really think about it.
Yeah, they have bum strength.
Well, they're sex
Well,
crazed and retard strong.
Just the fact that they're willing to live on the streets. You know, they're. I mean, I don't
No,
know.
they're
They're
gonna-
okay with it, but they're. You know, they're.
I was just going to bring this point up tonight that they are the cockroaches of humans, right? They're the cockroach.
Uh-huh.
We always talk about how the cockroaches would survive anything, like a nuclear war.
Right.
So you think
They're the ones
hobos
that'll
would
survive it.
anything?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, you get a person that has everything, you know what I mean? And then they lose it all through, divorce or their business.
Yeah, they're
failure.
destitute.
They're weak.
They
They're
fucking
soft.
kill themselves.
Yeah.
You know what
Oh,
I
for
mean?
sure.
They're like, I can't do this anymore. I can't live without it. And they
Eat a
drop
bullet.
themselves.
I think-
Bums.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what? I'm excited to have dirt today.
Tim, I think about it every time my internet gets wonky.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Gets
like,
wonky,
how
and I
bad
don't
are
even mean
we-
it goes down,
how
just
bad
wonky.
is it, you know?
I'm like, oh shit, YouTube says loading.
Yeah,
I better put internet in my
goes down.
mouth.
That's what I mean. It's like,
I'm like,
these are strong sons of bitches out there, dude.
I'm saying this as I'm trying to watch a Bud Dwyer video.
They're on the struggle
Kevin
bus
at least got it.
24/7.
Kevin at least fucking got it.
definitely
You don't
got
know
it.
Bud Dwyer, do you?
I don't know Bud Dwyer.
You know the song "Hey Man, Nice Shot"?
Yes, I do.
That's what it's about.
I
Bud
don't know
Dwyer.
that.
So,
Bud
okay.
Dwyer is a politician
Yeah.
who was
Crap.
falsely. That's me.
Yeah, he was.
Falsely accused of embezzlement, I believe.
I think it was embezzlement.
So
And
taking a shitload of money
Yeah.
out of the treasury in Philadelphia, I think.
it was something like that.
But he was one of the city council members and shit like that. And on live fucking television, he does a press conference and brings up a brown paper bag.
Oh, we talked. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about
That's
this
Bud
guy.
Dwyer.
Blows his brains
and it
out
turned
in
out
front
he
of
wasn't even.
everybody.
He didn't
He
even
didn't
do it.
even do it.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing the video.
Then so he would. I think there was still technically a case on him. Like he never got convicted because he never went. He killed himself.
Right.
But technically, a case was still open on him. They finally. What
You're
the
done,
fuck, dude?
You're done.
But anyway,
what you've done!
finally they ended up. I think in like 2006 or 8, something like that. They finally said no, he's exonerated. He's completely
Yeah.
innocent of all
Right.
these charges. But it's like, yeah, that would have been nice in like 1983. Versus,
But again, that's the thing about the homeless is they are very more adaptable than
yeah.
people who have actually had.
No, they're the guys that if we literally had an EMP blow up and take out all the
They wouldn't
electricity,
even know.
No,
No,
they,
or their Obama phone would be
They're,
acting where it's
yeah,
like,
they're
again,
Obama phone.
They-
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
they'd be like,
Like,
man,
shit, gotta get
I
a
can't play
replacement."
Snake anymore.
I guess not today. Well, there was that huge Verizon outage yesterday or the day before that like affected the entire all the states.
Dude, my PlayStation
really?
network went out.
Yeah, a
yesterday.
whole bunch of stuff went
Oh,
down.
China!
because that hurricane that was going
CCP.
on the East Coast.
Did you say
Oh yeah,
hurricane?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What am I supposed to say?
I thought it was hurricane.
Okay,
Hurricane?
a hurricane that hit the East
hurricane?
Coast. I think they're like
You did say hurricane.
Hurricane
like
Rana?
$160 people are now dead and still thousands unaccounted for.
Well, they
of
say
course.
it's
I don't
on
know
the
if you've
level,
seen it.
if
Some of
not
the
worse than
cities.
Katrina.
I saw some videos of it, like
just pull up any video of the
water hitting
aftermath.
houses and shit like that, dude. Like the
What was
actual
the hurricane called again?
Genevieve.
Genevieve.
Oh, cool. Kevin's not going to be able to.
No, I made that up.
No.
Oh,
Hurricane
Helene.
2024
Yeah.
damage. Go to the damage part. Or yeah, there you go.
But yeah, it was
First, I thought you were going to
catastrophic.
continue to try
The
to
thing
type
that
it
pisses
in.
me off about it on the side note of this is that
Find one that's a short video down below because
Biden
we'll be able
just
to see like
he
real
just allowed
raw.
how many billions of dollars to go back out to Ukraine and then got denied any type of I mean they gave some money
that
but
might work. Just
not enough money to help this. We're sending money out of the fucking states.
oh yeah, no, and they have the audacity to go, hey everybody in America, pony up.
Yeah.
We're like, isn't that what our fucking tax dollars are for? To
No, we gotta
pony up.
help Ukraine. What are you talking about? This is in our own backyard.
I mean, yeah,
Damn,
this
look at that.
bridge is gone. I mean, like this isn't even the bad stuff.
That's
like,
devastated, dude.
This is devastated, but this isn't even the bad stuff. I've seen even worse shit than this.
Yeah, the whole street is mud now.
Yeah.
Remember all the logs and shit.
Remember
in the
when
middle
we
of the
had
street?
this on I-5?
No.
I-5 was down for a month
Damn, look at that.
up near
house,
Kalama.
man.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It was
The
a
whole
mudslide.
fucking hill
Yeah, I
slid
remember
over,
hearing about
and it
that.
was like I don't know how many.
It was only a couple
hundreds
years
of
ago,
tons.
huh?
That was like 10 years ago. Yeah, it was. It
Was it
was
that long
way
ago?
long ago. Yeah,
But I do remember that. Yeah,
it was
Yeah,
still
this
pretty
is-
crazy. I mean, this,
this
is
is absolutely
fucking
devastating.
wild. Like
Damn.
that's
it's
just
gone.
gone. They have a much bigger river now.
It's just gone. But no, Ukraine needs the money.
Of course.
We got to take care of our political allies.
Well, how else are we gonna?
Are
you
the
know-
Biden's going to make more money?
Holy
No,
shit,
how
look
else
at
are we
that.
gonna get closer to World War III if we don't keep fucking throwing money at it?
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. Absolutely,
And there's
absolutely
There's
absurd.
like almost nothing. left
And
of
there's
that
been
fucking
multiple
house.
times where they've actually come to the table, both sides wanting to have a ceasefire.
And we're
Yep.
like, no.
And the U.S. has gone, no, all
Yeah.
like I think it's 2 or 3 times.
No, there's not enough dead Ukrainians yet.
There's not enough fucking. I mean, there's dead Americans involved in this too.
Well, wasn't it Kennedy that said that the Ukraine's like the most, as far as like food wise, has the most.
They're the breadbasket of Europe.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
heard. That's why everyone wants a
Seriously
little piece of
important when it comes to
There's a lot of money in that
agriculture.
country.
But yeah, I mean, like, this is the devastation we have here, and we're just like, oh no. I mean,
Damn, look at
man.
that, man.
It'd be funny if we showed a before photo and
Trump
it
was
like,
boots
no,
on the ground the
beavers did
next
that
day,
already.
you know? And then Biden and Harris are like, oh, we'll go check it out. We'll fly over it.
Yeah, but that's because Biden would fall if he was walking upstairs.
It's
He has.
tragic. That's so
I know.
tragic.
That's why I mentioned that.
That's what's so.
He fell off a bike. That's
tough
something you
to
learn
see,
when you're
man.
like 7.
This is
people's
Asheville.
homes.
Nope, we
Oh
don't need
my
to watch
gosh,
more.
that's
Oh
terrible.
my
we're
god, that is
Uh,
bad.
Yeah, that's awful, man. The amount of damage that hurricanes caused.
Yeah, we gotta-
And more money. Oh, they just gave I think $8 billion more to Ukraine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They got approved for that, but we'll see what we can do for them down there. You know, heart, thoughts, and prayers.
It's the same thing we did during the financial crisis. We go, oh shit, Americans are fucked. Let's give money to the banks.
Yeah.
Yeah, bail out the banks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're too big to fail.
Let them fucking fail.
I mean, the other thing is we've also got what is it, BRICS? Is it
BRICS?
BRICS?
Brexit?
BRICS?
Brexit?
No.
Oh, BRICS, the BRICS nations.
Yes.
Yes.
They're trying to take away our
enemies,
money.
basically many of our enemies and others are joining
I was
forces.
going to say,
Yeah.
India's not really our enemy.
No, but they've joined.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to start their own currency, essentially. Or not start, they're going to be probably using the Chinese yuan, I believe.
That's what they want to use.
And they're trying to replace the dollar as the main currency.
Petrodollar.
The petrodollar.
It'll be the main petrodollar.
Oh wow.
Which will supplant us.
And if that happens, our inflation's going to go through the fucking roof
Yeah,
because
and
of all the
That's
money
an
printed.
$18 box of cereal that we're going to have to pay for.
Well, and also the fact
18.
is that
that'll be a cheap cereal.
well, the thing is, the other big thing is that the rest of the world will start trading using the yuan as the main dollar instead of the American dollar, which is also going to lower the value of our dollar.
yeah, like I said, inflation will be
So with,
through the
with
fucking roof.
Trump's idea, of basically putting tariffs on anything coming in the states to keep production in the states,
we
that
could be
benefit-
self-sufficient.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. That
Yeah.
it benefit us rather than hurt us.
Look,
Yeah.
literally, look. There's a lot
So
of
keep
things.
your money out there. We don't care. It's not getting in here.
Well, there's a lot of things I absolutely hate about the 50s. Right? We were way more racist.
Yeah, was
way
it,
more
what was
sexist.
it, the irons,
But we
dawn of
made
the
shit
age?
here.
Yeah, we had
Yes, we have
Steel-
put
yeah.
so much of our manufacturing, other things overseas.
Well,
That it has made us dependent on.
That's what I mean.
Imports.
remember this in the 80s when we would watch movies? They'd say something like "Made in Japan." Fuck that.
Yeah.
Right.
That was the
Yeah,
thing.
there was
Absolutely.
That was
pride
the
for
thing.
yeah.
Now, Made in Japan is like one of the top end shit.
It's
Yeah.
all normal.
Same
now.
thing with
Yeah.
Made in
Taiwan.
Taiwan.
Taiwan,
Taiwan used to be
China.
absolute trash.
Yeah.
China is still iffy.
Hit and
Some-
miss.
yeah.
You got
Still.
Timu.
No, some,
know?
some of
Yeah,
the,
no
yeah,
shit.
I was gonna say
All
T-
that
Temu,
spyware.
but there are some things that China now makes that are fucking great.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you've watched any of their fucking drone shows, and that actually scares me.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's the drone attacks.
That's what I'm saying. Their
That's
drone shows,
fucking nuts.
their drone shows, I don't think are 100% just to dazzle the people on the
No.
ground. They're so their enemies know, hey,
Look at the shit
if we can
got.
do
We
this
can
with
send a dragon to you.
if we can do this with drones here, what do you think we can do with drones that have guns on them,
Yeah.
bombs on them, that can release chemical agents,
Mm-hmm.
that can fucking drop, I don't know, new version of COVID? We don't even
Yeah.
have to have a lab leak. We could just make the lab leak happen in your own
yeah,
backyard.
it's the drone warfare is probably the scariest thing that's come out
Well,
of
and
this.
we're too
It's-
stupid
yeah,
to
it's
fucking
scary.
shoot down a balloon.
Yeah,
Remember when China had a balloon
Sure,
flying
rocket
over?
at it,
so
yeah.
far over the United States
No, but we're
before
too
anybody
stupid.
did anything about
we
it.
knew it was there for like 5 days.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then another one happened
we the
in
people
Alaska, and we shot it down
we the
immediately.
people didn't
Exactly.
know. We didn't know.
No,
as
but the
citizens,
American
didn't-
fucking
they
government
knew.
knew.
government didn't give a flying fuck.
No, they
It's
go,
like, oh.
you know what?
The American.
Sorry, guys.
Look,
Our
just-
people spotted it, so we
they're-
got to shoot it
our
down. You guys
government
cool with
knew
that?
before it even entered
Yeah.
our airspace.
Yeah, and they're probably just doing surveying. Like they want
No,
a better
they knew
globe.
the whole. I guarantee you, they knew the whole procedure and process of it, and were told about it. I'm sure China's like, yeah, we got balloons over. Okay, well, just
No,
you know,
China doesn't say that.
No,
they just
probably
send shit.
not. Yeah.
And
We're
what
not,
I mean,
they're technically our enemy. They're not our friend. We have
They are.
we have a
an
working
adversary-
relationship
yeah.
with them, but they're an adversary.
Yeah.
They
Is that
have
the-
been since the fucking 50s,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
maybe even 40s,
Yeah.
probably 50s, because 40s we were kind of on the same side.
all right, well, you know, I
50s.
support our China overlords. I'm just saying. I have
Yeah,
no problem with them.
that's the same thing the NBA did,
That's a lot of people. But
which is funny
So
because
then
John Cena was sucking that dick, dude.
Well, I find it funny that the NBA did that. Yet
tiny,
in China,
tiny dick.
I find it funny that the NBA did that. Like they bowed down to China when in China,
So did Disney.
if they have black people on the cover of something, they take them off.
Or they make them really small.
Yes.
So you can barely
Well,
see
you know, they
them.
are unsightly. So
I don't know if you've seen some of the fucking like commercials that have come out of China.
oh, they're bad,
hilarious.
dude. Yeah,
See if
the
you
guy
can
that
find
needed to
one.
take
Oh,
a
no,
bath
yeah.
and clean himself
There's
up.
the
Yes.
one. Yeah. Is
Find
that
one.
one?
They're fucking
Man,
hilarious.
this is gonna get us booted for sure. Dude.
No,
man.
it's their commercial. It's Chinese
And
commercial.
it's still
Chinese
really bad. Racist.
laundry detergent commercial.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's laundry equipment.
Well, maybe that's just a bad translation. So go ahead and click on that
Because
because that might actually be. It's gonna be.
Yep,
that's the
the
one.
Jeez, it's bad.
Play
That's so bad.
Bring it up. I mean, it's fucking crazy.
Okay, hold on.
It's absolutely insane that this is fucking like a commercial they have. So this black dude walks in, he's looking at this Asian chick, Chinese chick. He's like trying to get romantic with her. She throws him in the washing machine.
How did they sell that to the guy too? It's like, here's what we're gonna do, friend.
He's living in a place where they have people follow him. So it's like a bodega. It's just one big bodega.
That's so bad.
Yeah. Now he's a Chinese guy because he's been watched clean.
What a terrible haircut too.
改变只需一颗俏皮洗衣溶珠，俏皮天国招商热线400-800-5008。
I mean, it's just fucking
The eagle
insane.
chased the mouse.
It's insane. Like, that's a commercial over there. I don't even think, like,
Yeah, they don't like black people.
but you got to remember, like, think about the U.S. Do we have commercials like that from the, like, 50s?
That was racist.
I don't.
I don't even think,
so?
I mean, like, we might have had some cartoons that kind of
Well,
were
yeah,
pretty
the racist
racist.
cartoons, Mammy
Yeah.
and the Flower Children,
Or
and
the
all
lady
that shit.
that
Thomas.
or the lady that would yell at Tom and Jerry.
Yeah,
It was like a sassy black lady.
yeah, that was the housemaid.
Yeah.
Well, there was
That's
also
right.
some of those old Disney movies too that like had.
Well, if Steamboat Willie was supposed to be pretty racist.
Oh yeah, Steamboat Willie. Plus
and
there
that
was
was
like
the first Disney thing.
what was it? The
Well,
there was
first
the
Mickey Mouse
God,
thing.
what was that one movie
80s
where it
were
had the
pretty racist,
birds?
dude.
The birds that like they were all
Oh,
like.
yeah,
That guy
I know
whistling
exactly
for him and
what
all
you're
that.
talking about.
it was
Yeah.
Uncle Tom's Cabin. No, that was the book.
No, the birds were
The birds. It was. I forget
fuck,
what
were
movie
they
it was.
from? But they were supposed to be a playoff of some story.
Yeah.
Oh, the crows.
Yes,
I
the
think
crows.
that's it. The crows.
Yeah, from Dumbo. I know those
That
guys.
Dumbo.
But-
That's
but-
it. I
But
think
they
it's
were
Dumbo.
they were a play from some other story, and they were supposed to be the black dudes
Yeah,
Yeah.
from it. And it's the same thing.
they
Like
had
if
the
you-
jive talk and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did.
And if you look at like, there was another cartoon that they just basically were of mice and men.
And I get to tend to what? Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
It was
remember that,
basically
yeah.
that. Like, so they took from other stories, but the funny thing is they took like some like super racist parts
Well, that's
from
how
other
it all
stories.
worked. It was
Yeah.
all pop culture at
Yeah,
the
yeah.
time. Yeah,
And then
that's
they-
even
they-
now with
well, and then-
cartoons today.
And then the cartoons at the time became the pop culture for the next generation.
Yes and no.
For the most part, they lost a lot of those other stories,
Right.
and those were the new stories they had.
Bugs Bunny carried on through he made an
I'm not saying
resurgence.
that
but-
you lost every aspect of the
Yeah.
stories, but the stories that they drew from fell off for the most
Yeah,
part.
Yeah,
you didn't
those-
catch the reference when you were a kid because it was
No,
from
No,
until
like,
later
no,
in
of course
high
not,
school when
yeah.
they made you read of
Yeah.
Mice and Men.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
But when you learned what racism and stuff was.
well, yeah, when you learn that, then you're like, wait a minute. And the thing is, Tom and Jerry was supposed to be inspired by like the Germans and the fucking the Germans and the Nazis, or the Germans and the English, because Tom's and Jerry's. But
Oh,
they had,
yeah, you're right.
But they
Yeah,
had the
yeah.
names backwards.
Yeah.
Tom should have been at least the cat should have won sometime then.
No. Jerry was the smart one.
The Germans won all the time then. Maybe that's what they were saying. They were like, they
Maybe,
should have won.
maybe the creator Tom and Jerry was
like a secret Nazi.
Yeah,
sympathizer.
He
for
was
the,
like,
for the
when did that start? That would be funny if we find out that it started like during Hitler's rise. You'd be like, whoa, okay, that's fucked
well, they
up.
were propaganda cartoons as well.
Oh,
it was
absolutely.
It was basically to motivate people to go to war.
There were actually quite a few of them.
So,
that I ended
by
up
the
seeing.
way, speaking of, I wouldn't say Nazis or authoritarians. Authoritarians.
No, go ahead. Speak it from your heart, Kevin.
Speaking of authoritarians, John Kerry
This
calls
piece
for
of
the
shit.
end to American freedom of speech.
Yeah, this fucking guy.
This-
He needs
this
to shut the fuck up.
fucking
Freedom of
stroke
speech,
victim.
dude.
He's got freedom of speech,
His
Tim.
face is
I'll
melting.
allow him to say his
Unbelievable, dude.
stupid shit, but we should not allow anybody to touch the First Amendment.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. That's absolutely fucking absurd what he's trying to do here. Well, what he's proposing.
Yeah, his proposal is that because the First Amendment is an obstacle, we need to go in and change the First Amendment so we can get rid of disinformation. And the problem with that is when one centralized group controls the information, everything else becomes disinformation.
Well, look at California, the law they recently passed. Did you hear about this as
No,
well?
what
It
law did they pass?
They're censoring anything that has to do with if it's a
Political
fake,
memes
fake.
like satire, right?
Satire is no longer allowed on.
But satire is a way to actually inform
That
people.
was
It's
passed. That law was passed. If it's AI generated or satire, it's not allowed to be aired in California. Apparently.
Well, actually, they're going to have a huge fight.
Yeah,
That'll go
there
to
is
the-
a huge
that'll
fight
go
for
to the
it.
Supreme
Yeah,
Court.
because it's you can't. What's Gavin Newsom? Is that what he?
Gavin
he's-
Newsom,
he's-
yeah.
he recently signed
God, I
something
can't
because
stand that bastard.
it had something to do with an AI generated video of Kamala talking about how she's
She's the diversity hire and all that stuff.
Sent
Yeah.
so many people in California. They proposed this bill, and he signed it. Said, "Yeah, this is not okay because it's fake, and we can't allow these deep fakes to show up on the internet for our people to see
They're
and believe."
going to
Dude,
regardless.
The only thing he's done good recently is he did veto the bill that was going to give every illegal immigrant
Yeah, that
150,000.
Yeah.
And the only reason he did that is because people found out about it and were like, "Fuck you, dude!
Yeah, that's-
I don't even make that
Yeah.
in 3 years, and I can't get a loan like that.
Here
That's
is
fucking nuts."
Apparently, John Kerry explaining how free speech stands
Yeah, let's
in
hear
the
what
way
this
of the
asshole has to say.
consensus.
So tough. Everybody's wrestling with that right now. And I think the dislike of
His
and
face is melting.
anguish
It was
over
melting
social
back when
media
he was
is
running.
just growing
Yeah.
and growing and growing. And it's part of our problem, particularly
Where's
in
he looking?
democracies.
Yeah, one of his eyes does not seem to
in
be in his
terms of
head.
building consensus around any issue. It's
Fi-
really
fix it,
hard
dude.
to govern today. You can't, there's no, the referees we used to have to determine what's a fact and what isn't a fact.
What do you
kind
mean?
of,
The media that you
been
ran?
eviscerated to
Yeah.
a certain degree. And people go, and that people self-select where they go for their news or for their information.
As we should.
And then
That's
you
a
just
good
get
thing.
into a vicious cycle.
Well,
So it's really, really hard.
He's
much
right.
harder
They're
to build
echo chambers.
consensus
So
today
what?
than
Yeah,
any
but
time in
still,
the
people have the
45,
right
50 years I've
be
been
able
involved
to
in this.
get their information where they want.
There's a lot of discussion now about how you curb those entities
stomp
in
'em.
order to guarantee that you're going to have.
That's what he's
some
at. That's what he is
accountability
proposing.
on facts,
you
et
just
cetera.
watched American History X,
But
didn't
look,
you?
if people
That's
go
a
to
good one.
only one source
great
and the source
movie.
they go to is sick,
Are these women
and,
rolling their eyes?
has
hope
an
so.
agenda, and they're putting out disinformation, our First Amendment stands as a major block to the ability to be able to just, hammer it out of existence. So what we need is to win the ground, win the right to govern by hopefully having, winning enough votes that you're free to be able to
Listen to what I say.
implement change. Now, obviously, there are some people in our country who are prepared to implement change in other ways. And that's
What,
really
by having more freedom and more liberty.
God, man.
See, this is
This
the
guy
reason.
is a piece of
This is the
shit.
reason that we actually have the Second Amendment.
That hairpiece is
The
awful.
whole reason that we have the
Yeah.
Second Amendment is to protect the other amendments.
Exactly.
I hate the idea that people think that the Second Amendment is for hunting. It's fucking ridiculous. It's never been for hunting.
No.
It's been for in case we to protect ourselves, from foreign invasion.
That's right.
And to protect yourself from,
The
other
tyranny of government.
the tyranny of government, right? I mean, I don't know how many times Jefferson said that, things like the tree of liberty should be watered with
the blood
of
patriots
and tyrants every 20 years, I think is what he said. Some shit like that.
Something like that, yeah.
But it's true. That's what it's there for. It's to protect the other things. If you take away the second, you lose the first.
Yeah, and who knows what else?
I mean, we already have a problem with police tyranny and in certain aspects
no doubt
in this
there,
country.
bud.
And that's to every race. I hate the idea that people, because they just did a poll on for Democratic voters and Republican voters, and they asked them how many unarmed black people police kill every year. There were Democrats, most of them seem to think that it's like over 1,000.
Yeah, which it's not. It's like 12 or 13
it's
or
8.
something. Is it 8?
It's roughly 8, and I'm sure
That's
it's
8 too
probably
many.
it is 8.
Well,
Maybe
well,
it depends. It depends on because somebody that's unarmed can still cause you enough bodily harm
if it's
to kill you.
A woman with a pot of water.
You know, hey,
Now that
was
there,
fucked up.
there are definitely some that but you have to look at them case by case basis.
Right, yeah.
And that's the thing. But people don't want to do
But
that.
she's a statistic now.
People want to look at them race by race as a statistic. I can't speak that word.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
It's the one I always fuck
And
up on.
that's the thing with these. There's always nuance, and
But nobody wants
the
nuance.
media
They
wants
want
to ignore.
They
the
want
nuance.
flash.
Right.
They want
right.
something that fucking grabs you immediately and goes, "I'm mad at that."
And that's
what
not
they
how
want.
things actually are in the
No.
real world.
Well,
there's nuance to every
Dude,
situation.
I was telling Tim about one earlier today. The cops got called to this guy's house. The guy didn't know that the cops were there. Went to answer the door because
you got some
heard
person
somebody
banging on the fucking door.
banging on the door, and he's got his pistol with him, and the cop sees that and fucking shoots him through the door. And it's like, dude, the guy's just in his own fucking house, not a threat.
Yep.
He hasn't pointed
Legally
the gun at
owning
the
a
cop.
weapon.
Legally
Right.
owning it, legally possessing it, legally holding it.
No threatening thing with it
Nope.
whatsoever. Just holding his gun.
Ends up getting shot twice.
Yeah.
Luckily lives, but there's been plenty of those where it's happened where they did not live.
That's
You know,
true.
and the thing is that's fucked up is there was also an accompanying video that showed a guy that goes around training police officers that says, and sometimes people you got to kill them.
Jesus.
It's better than the alternative. And what's the alternative? That you don't
lose your job.
And
Yeah.
well,
Or-
he was trying to make it think
or
like,
you could de-escalate the situation, maybe.
well, yeah, all you have to do is be like, hey guys, hey, go ahead and put the gun down. I'm a cop.
Yeah. Well, and then on the other side of the coin, gun owners are pretty responsible. Like responsible gun owners know how to handle a situation like that.
Generally speaking.
And
You know, like when they're pulled over with a gun. Like
Yeah.
some cop. Like I saw a video just recently where a cop, the guy got pulled over. He's like, hey, his hands are on the dash. He says, I have a gun in the car. He did everything right. The cop was like, cool, thank you. And I'm going to put it in my car until we get done with this. Returned the gun to him and said, have a nice day.
Yeah.
I remember
You know what I mean?
That's the proper way to handle that situation.
I remember one. This is a guy called Black Rambo. He's from Florida, I think, and he was transporting a bunch of guns in car.
Yeah, that guy's awesome,
He's
dude.
fucking great.
He does training videos, and I handle that situation.
Well, he goes and trains
perfectly.
police
Yeah.
officers
Yeah.
too.
Oh.
But he's driving along, and he's like, got his hands on the steering wheel. He's like, yeah, dude, I got a shitload of guns in here. And he's got, at the time, he's got a fucking vest on. He's got guns on
He
his
pulls
vest.
his ID out from his
He's
his
got
collar and all that.
like 3 guns on his vest. He's got a gun sitting next to him. He's got a fucking and he's got full auto sitting in the back.
He's armed to
Yeah.
the teeth.
I mean, he had a shitload. And the only reason they pulled him over is because he had a dealer plate on the car.
Yeah.
And it didn't.
it was a rental or something
Yeah, it
like
didn't
that.
come back to something.
Yeah.
But the cops, after they just wanted to know more about the guns by the end of it, because they
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
like, this has been a pretty educating type thing. Because the cops didn't. That's the thing. People think cops know laws. They don't.
Not
They
always,
generally
no.
do not know the laws. There's too many laws. First off, you can't know them all. That's why lawyers
Well, the thing is, they
specialize
don't
in
want to be
certain
proven
laws.
That's
wrong.
right,
That's the
that's
thing
right.
about officers.
Well,
they really don't like to be proven wrong.
I think it depends on the officer, but
It's
you're
a-
right.
It's a very
That's it
ego
right
thing.
Because
right
I think
there.
there's plenty of officers that when they actually get educated on something. Because I've watched some of those.
They're trained not to, though. That's
But-
just it. They're trained to.
They're not though.
They're
not-
trained to be right every time.
It depends on
Control the situation and
the well,
de-escalate.
control and but that's not the same thing
it
as
can
being
be
right.
interpreted as I need to be correct and you
No,
need to shut up.
with the wrong fucking
Yeah.
cop.
Well, there's far too many of
No,
them.
I agree.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying
There
is,
are.
I've seen plenty of videos also where a cop has gone up to one of those What are they?
Yeah, it doesn't get clicks that way though.
Yeah, they do actually. I've
Yeah.
seen. How do you think I found them? But they're doing what is it? Something audits. What are those fucking called?
Oh, fuck.
It's
God,
not
I
that
forget what
one.
they're called.
That's not the audit.
What are the audits called?
I'm drawing
First
a
Amendment
blank.
audits.
First
Is that
Amendment.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, First Amendment audits. But
Something like that. Yeah.
Anyway, so they were doing audits, and there was a cop that came up and he was like, "Look, I just want to learn more. Like what? Because I've seen you guys. You know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
Tell me more, and then I will confirm that shit. And when I confirm that shit, I'll now have the information.
Yeah.
And I've seen plenty of those, but I've seen plenty of the other ones where they'll go in and they're like, no, once we're here, it's our rules.
Yeah. Well, the other thing about these First Amendment auditors too, I mean,
Most of them are dicks.
Yeah.
I'll be
why are
honest.
you going to a church?
Yeah, there's a lot of them that are
Why are you
fucking...
doing? Why are you going to a school? And
Yeah.
I like the school ones because they don't mess around with the school ones. Like you show up with a camera at the school and they ask you to leave, and you don't fucking leave because you have a First Amendment right to be there. I'm sorry, that's a fucking school. If you're asked to leave, fucking leave. Leave.
That's not how the First Amendment works.
That's what frustrates me so much about those situations too. Cops are called. There's children involved.
Well,
You don't
yeah.
know if this person's a stick of watching kids.
No.
Well, no, you don't.
You
know
don't.
That.
And so, like, he's pissed he can't get in the school. School officer's like, no, I'm not letting you in here. It's like, well, it's my right to be here. I pay
Well,
taxes.
it's not his right to go into the school during the day, though.
No, and that was his argument. It's like, no.
I don't believe.
Yeah.
I believe
Well,
that...
like when classes in session. That
Yeah,
kind of
I think
And
it's
he's
one...
videotaping families, picking
See,
kids up and all that.
and that's
it's just something about it doesn't seem right to me.
I think
Yeah,
you
I
just
get-
ended
I
up on some sort of, I don't know, dark website.
Well, they told me to leave. That's all I'm saying. I have every right to be there with my camera.
That's
all I'm saying.
I get it. My kids don't go to the school, but I was trying to find them new friends.
There's a creep factor to it.
I agree.
I think there's a time and a place for
Trying
that,
to
for
find
that
the
type of
victim. I mean,
auditing
friend.
stuff.
Look,
Exactly. They're
I agree.
going for clicks as
but,
well.
But I would say almost 100% I've seen don't involve a school. In fact, I've never seen one at a school.
Yeah, the
I've never
school
seen
ones,
one
I've-
at a
the
school either.
I've seen 2 school ones that pissed me off.
Almost every single
And
one.
all the
I've-
followers are like,
police
yeah, you're an
stations
idiot for
No,
going there.
mostly
yeah,
it's
a lot of
count-
police
it-
stations
it-
and county buildings.
Yeah,
I was going
county
to say it's
buildings,
mostly
yeah.
county buildings.
Post offices and stuff like that.
Sometimes post offices, but most of them are usually places to go and get FOIA requests. Freedom of Information Act.
Yeah.
That's what they're going in there for. They're going in, they're like, look, I'm legally allowed to be here. This is a public building. I can go anywhere in the building that is not an office, right? Basically. And they'll be like, no, you can't. You have to sign in. He's like, legally, I don't. You know, it's shit like that.
Yeah.
And look, I get some of them are just dickheads to be dickheads.
Well, they're trying to.
seeing how far they
no,
can
they're,
go.
no,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to get a court settlement out of it. A lot
Some of them, I don't think it's all of them are. I think there are some that are actually out there to do it to say, hey, no, these are your rights, guys. These are your rights. And look, if they can make a business out of it, and I don't mean from settlements, but getting YouTube clicks, fine. I don't have a problem with that. What I do have a problem with is the ones that you know that they're just doing it to piss people up. Like the guys that do, like, I'm not a big fan of like the open carry first off, right? I believe it's your right. However, I think it's stupid. It puts a target on your back if somebody does happen to want to go and shoot up everything.
Yeah.
You're immediately the first
Well, I
one
can
they take
definitely
out.
see that, yeah.
Right? You're the first one they take out. Like shit, the one that happened at Clackamas Town Center, legally you're not supposed to be taking any guns into the Clackamas Town
He
Center.
got stopped by a shooter.
Yeah, that's why I'm
the
saying.
shooter got stopped
So-
by someone who was legally carrying.
Yes, but illegally carrying, technically, because you cannot carry inside the mall.
Oh.
Right? You
Well, it's
can't
still
carry
safe,
inside the mall.
So he put himself at risk as well.
Yes,
Because
but
I think I
he's-
remember that.
he-
Like they thought he might have been the shooter as well.
Yeah, and then they found out quickly, no,
he
he's
put the
not.
gun down, put his
'Cause-
hands up,
Yeah,
and
and the
s-
other guy already offed himself in a bathroom, I
Yeah.
believe. But yeah, that guy ended up shooting. I mean, unfortunately, he still killed 2 people. But there were 10,000 people in the mall at that time. It was during Christmas.
A friend of mine was a security guard there when that happened.
Yeah, it was during
Yeah.
fucking Christmas rush.
Yeah.
And there was estimated at roughly 10,000 people in there. I mean, do you know how many
Have you
people
been
he
there
could have
recently?
fucking killed?
I haven't
I've
been
heard
there.
it's terrible.
Well, it's a
now.
fucking ghost town in there, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only like 4 or 5 businesses left.
Jesus Christ.
It's creepy in there, dude. It's like a post-apocalyptic.
You know why? It's because
Fuck.
of Portland's fucking
Portland's
laws.
falling
There was a
apart.
fire outside as I was leaving.
Dude, and
Jesus.
I remember I played ice hockey there when I was like 5 years old. back
the
when
rink is terrible too.
or not,
now. It's all
no.
flooded in the middle.
No, that's Clackamas. I'm thinking Lloyd Center. Lloyd Center is fucking terrible. Too.
That's what I was talking about.
Lloyd,
Center,
so
yeah.
Clackamas is a little further down. That's where the shooting happened.
Yeah.
Is at
Yeah,
Clackamas.
yeah,
The
Clackamas
shootings that
back
happened
then.
at Lloyd Center are all gang related.
Yeah.
I mean, literally
That
every
place
single
is
one.
questionable as fuck, dude. Don't
But
go there.
Lloyd Center
Portland
was crazy.
is just falling apart, man.
Oh
It
yeah,
seems.
Lloyd Center was crazy because when I was 5 playing hockey there, they didn't have a roof over the hockey rink.
Oh.
Back when I was a kid, there were it was an open air mall.
Oh, okay.
So
I think I remember that.
So
yeah.
all the glass panels that are on the roof now, all of that was gone everywhere throughout the mall. So basically, everything that was covered was just the walking area. And then downstairs, it could rain in there at any time. It was fucking crazy. So you'd play ice hockey on a rink, and then it would rain, but because part of the rink was under one of the walking areas, only one side would flood. It was fucking stupid. And as a 5-year-old, trying to push a puck through water on ice is impossible.
Probably,
Right.
yeah.
You have no strength.
Well, it snows there now. They still have the snow machines going for some reason.
Jesus. Weird.
Yeah.
So,
what the fuck?
since we've been
Wow.
talking about rights and
Oh
that
shit,
sort of thing,
dude! This shit is insane. Anytime anybody comes up with like, we should just scrap the fucking Bill
and this
of
is
Rights.
the New Yorker. Is it time to torch the Constitution? Some scholars say that it's to blame for our political dysfunction,
And
that
this
we
is
need
the
to start over.
gaslighting.
And
Oh my
some scholars is probably too
Communist?
not so leftist.
No, it's communist.
academics.
It's fucking. It's not just leftist. It's
Well, leftists are communists.
no.
It's a type of leftist.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's different. Because a German Shepherd is a type of dog, but fucking a Chihuahua is not a German
Right,
Shepherd.
yeah. Still.
Actually.
So they're not the same. Because there are some leftists.
Leftist is more a general term for the umbrella of all
like,
these other different.
a classical
beliefs.
liberal is technically a fucking Republican.
Oh, or just a liberal.
No,
I mean,
no.
No, a Republican's a party.
I understand that, but a
You mean a
or
conservative?
conservative.
Yeah.
Classical liberal is a conservative. That's what it is.
Didn't used to be.
No. At one point it was absolutely not.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. Don't fucking do this shit.
But yeah, so we've got these idiots in the New Yorker writing this Louis Menand writing articles like this.
Yeah.
Saying,
No, we
"Is it
should give
time to torch
We
the
covered this a little
Constitution?"
bit last week, didn't we?
Not this
A little-
specific
no?
one. It was a different one that had a
Yeah,
similar.
more people are.
you know,
There's a lot of people.
More
They're trying-
idiots are jumping on this
They're
boat.
trying
huh?
to. Well, how do you change the narrative? You start fucking putting headlines out there.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh
and
my god.
the thing about this is like, no, we should get rid of
Eventually
the.
it's going to be bought into, guys.
We should get rid of the Fourth Amendment. You know, we should have illegal or they would be illegal now. All the searches.
Well, that's what
and seizures.
Kamala wanted when she was.
Oh, talking about everybody.
Yeah.
We got to go in and
No,
check
you
your
can have a
guns.
gun, but we have every right to go in there and make sure that they're legally stored.
Yeah,
No, you don't.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
You don't have any
That's
fucking
what
right.
she wanted to do.
That's
And that's
so
the problem.
stupid.
Is like this is the problem with the communist. It's not communist. They're more like Leninists or Marxists.
Marxists. Yeah.
This is the problem with them is they don't believe in any property rights.
No.
So that means that if you're in property, they can just fucking come in anytime, and it's fucking ridiculous.
Because it's owned by the people, not just by you.
Yeah.
That's
What,
that's
through taxes?
their idea. No.
No, you don't own anything.
It's
Nothing's yours. It's all
Yeah.
the state.
It's all the states.
That sounds
and-
terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
That's-
does one succeed?
You can't.
You don't. You never go
You
above
suck
what
the
other
tit of
people are.
government.
So it's always gray.
Everybody, see, in this sort of the
porridge
the
every
Marxist
day.
Yeah,
idea
no,
is
you
that
just have to-
everybody has the same thing. Everybody is at the same level. Everybody.
Yeah, because we don't need
gets,
equality. We need equity, Tim.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
But that's the
Kamala
way
Harris
it is.
pushes. She wants.
So what if
equity.
someone works harder than or less? I work really hard and I get the same. The person
Well,
doesn't do
Doesn't
shit.
matter. Yeah.
Well,
Everybody
that's
gets the same.
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I bust my ass out in the fields every day picking corn.
You're still getting the same as that guy
Or
that sits
cotton.
on his couch.
and
does
some other
nothing,
person
you know?
decides,
one
you
of
know,
the
I don't
two.
want to do any of that today, but I'll still get the same amount
Well,
of
now
food and
they go to the
Yeah.
gulag.
Oh yeah.
You still get to work.
You're still gonna be because you're gonna have to work in this.
Yeah, no, you're forced to work.
Oh.
Otherwise, gulag for you.
Yeah.
Oh, so if I'm not working, I go to jail.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everything for the
You have to
people.
be everything for the state, for the good of the state.
Well, that's-
Sounds fun, right?
no,
yeah.
it sounds awful.
What? This is utopia. This is the utopia they
this
want.
is utopia they want.
That's how we got.
They're thinking hippie commune. That's what they're thinking.
No, that's what they're getting people to think.
Yeah, they want to believe that
But
it's
that's
going to be a
not the
hippie
truth.
commune thing.
No.
See, this is the problem. Is that first off, yes, you can communally live with small groups of people, right? Up to like 100,
I watched
150.
I watched The Island. No, you can't.
No, but
what
you
was
can.
It was The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay, that's probably a bad representation since it's a fictional story. But in real life, there are plenty of pieces of evidence that can show that you can live communally like that in small groups.
It can work.
But it doesn't seem to work on a large scale.
No.
It
Well,
just
yeah,
doesn't.
because
That's
there's
why
less
they
people
say.
paying attention.
Well, that's
no,
why they
there's
say
just more people with more needs and different types of needs.
Also, that's why there's that old saying: communism works good on paper, but not in practice.
I don't think that's a saying.
No, it's an old saying. Yeah, because
I'm not sure that's a saying at all.
I think he's
Kevin.
lying to
just
the
made
fucking
that shit
audience
up.
again.
No, I'm not. That's an old fucking.
Find
saying.
that fucking saying.
Like to bend her over a barrel and show her the 50 states.
But no, like the
That's
thing
a
is,
saying.
for one,
That's a saying.
For one of the reasons why this shit doesn't work is because resource scarcity. There's just not enough resources to go around for everybody to have
Kevin,
everything the same.
I would say the number one argument against it is 100 million dead in the 20th century.
yeah, of
or
course.
20th century.
20th century, absolutely.
100 million. And that's in the not conservative, not really, liberal.
Yeah.
It's like the middle estimate.
Yeah.
The high estimate's like 180 million.
Oh, absolutely.
The lowest estimate's 80.
Or
So
starvation or just
everything.
Both.
Wow.
Everything.
The Soviet
Disease.
Union, Communist China, what was it? Cambodia.
Yeah, what
Pol
was the
Pot.
name? Pol Pot.
Yeah.
Pol Pot just murdered.
Yeah, they had the killing
They
fields
just went
in
out
Cambodia.
and just fucking murdered people because
Yeah.
you know what?
too many
They're
mouths to
useless.
feed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then
The
Stalin,
Bolsheviks and
s-
fucking
the
taking out all the
Bolsheviks,
fucking farmers.
Yeah, and then you had Stalin, Vladimir Lenin. I think
Yeah.
it was Vladimir Lenin before Stalin, and then of course in China Mao Zedong.
Well, we'll learn from our past, and we won't let it get that way.
Yeah, we were good at that.
These people like this want it that way again.
But then they'd be on the same page as us, though, wouldn't they? The writers of these papers.
Some of these people
No.
pushing for it would be the first to stand up against the wall and get shot.
That's also untrue.
They're the useful idiots.
So yes and no. There are some of them that will absolutely rise to the top and stay within the party.
Some,
and that's what they're hoping for.
That's what they're hoping for. But the people
But
that
I hope you
think
guys
that
out
won't
get here.
get that.
I should be with
Yeah,
you
yeah.
too. I wrote that paper.
I don't know if you've watched any of the fucking what was that from?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I think it was Saddam when he walked in and like just started.
Oh, I
naming
watched
people
that
off.
video. That was
Oh,
awesome.
yeah,
He
yeah.
He lights a cigar
Yeah.
nice and then puts it.
But that's what it would
All right.
be.
All right, bitches. If I call your name, stand up, say our slogan, and then walk out.
Yep.
And then basically he said,
But
"How
that's
do you
exactly-
solve
and-
this
and
with the
that's-
sword."
And that's exactly what it would be. It'd be the same guy that goes, "But I didn't do anything."
Yeah. And
That's
there was that
exactly
guy's-
what it.
yeah.
That's exactly what it would be
That was
all over the
nuts.
place.
And you know what? In
It
these
doesn't
communist
fucking work.
countries, it doesn't matter if you didn't do anything. In Soviet Russia, they would just literally put people on a list, just randomly, just so that they could purge them, even if they did nothing.
Well, it also keeps people in line when you know that death is the fucking number one way to solve
absolutely.
the problem.
Creates a chilling effect, I'd say.
Kind of puts people,
That sounds motivating.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds
Yeah.
like.
I mean, they're really big on lines.
Yeah.
There's a lot of food lines, so that's fun.
If
Hey,
you like
stand
bread
in line.
lines, there's plenty of them in communist
Is
countries.
it good bread though, or is it?
Well,
that
you might
stale
get a
shit?
Probably stale and hard.
They have potatoes.
Oh, they do have potatoes.
I don't mind
That's
potatoes.
true.
So
Potatoes are
look,
pretty damn
we've
good.
got Idaho, so we're good. We got potatoes also.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, I think
We'll
we'll
be
be all
okay.
right.
Anyway,
We'll
we
get insects.
really made everything sad at the end.
All right.
World War III.
Yeah,
Everybody,
communism and
have
that's
fun.
the end of the world.
All right, thank you for listening to whatever nonsense we just said. And fuck it, we'll do it live.
Communism's bad.
We'll do it live. No, we'll do it live.
All right, goodbye, everybody.